Global X interviews social entrepreneurs who tackle some of the world's biggest problems. They are pioneers of innovation that benefit humanity.
My name is Stephan de Beer. I work in Pretoria, which is the capital city of South Africa. I've worked with an organization called the Tswane Leadership Foundation, which is really trying to connect communities, local urban communities, faith-based communities, to work together for social inclusion in the city. We are experiencing that people are often, who are more vulnerable, homeless people, refugees, women and girls at risk, often are displaced through urban renewal processes, and all the work that the foundation is doing is trying to create access for the most vulnerable to social and housing infrastructure in the city. I grew up in the inner city myself, and my work started with working with street boys who lived on the streets. That was in the early 90s, when the neighborhoods in the South African inner cities were still white and most of the boys were black. And so this was quite a deep experience in my life. We created the first shelter for boys. There was a fire, 8 boys died in the fire. This whole experience caused all kinds of questions with me on issues of inclusion and exclusion. Who's welcome in the city, who not? And that kind of led me to a commitment to try and create and build healthy communities where even the most vulnerable are welcome. Maybe one example from the work we do is a woman that is managing a laundromat, a small enterprise that we started. She was homeless on the streets with her 2 children, and through the processes that we are developing, she was able to access different housing ladders in our organization. First a shelter for women, later on she got this job as the manager of our laundromat. Her child was able to go to one of our daycare centers, and today she's the manager of this enterprise, which is a small example of the holistic nature of the work we do. Since becoming an Ashoka Fellow, I think I realized that one has to take yourself and the idea that you want to be about more seriously, that you are actually able, together with your network and community of people that you surround yourself with, you're actually able to affect change in the world. I think the other thing that I'm learning always is that there's no problem to say I don't know. And I think one of the challenges in the stuff that we do is that we surround ourselves by people with different experience and expertise to ourselves. We often have the idea, but we need other people to help to give flesh to those ideas. And so I think that is important, that the social entrepreneurship is not just about me, but also about surrounding myself with a community of people that will be supportive and positive about what I believe in.
Global X is also on Social Edge at socialedge.org.